ready. Here we say Dario with Cephalid breakfast against Manuel Villa with back Nick feet.
Manuel actually won the Legacy Championship yesterday. He's the Spanish Legacy Champion now.
Yes.
He won the finals against Blue Black Ninjas yesterday. And it looks like Darius is heading in for the combo, right? He uses Orem's Chant to protect the combo. And respawns via Assassin's Trophy the Shuko. Sure. By the way, that island is actually freaking me out.
Oh, wow.
Do you think, like, everybody he beats, he makes them sign the island? These are like the signatures of my slain enemies. I like the idea though. Or maybe that's like one artist. No, that's Mark Poole, right? Mark Poole doesn't like sign like this all over the card.
That's a very old school
Mm,
style, having cards all signed out.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have that Ormus chant, but with the Shuku gun, it's not really gonna do too much good for us. I guess he has got Teferi, so he's gonna be sure that Teferi resolves. That's kind of nice. Yeah, let's get that Teferi down. And I guess, I mean, actually, you could minus it, but I don't know if there's like if there's a Dryad Arbor, like if you fetch Dryad Arbor and then you can kill it. So he's playing it safe. He just pluses it. Also, by the way, if you minus it, as I see that Manuel is actually picking up Orcish Bowmasters, if you minus the Ferry right away, then Orcish Bowmasters kills it. That's, Orcish Bowmasters really changes the way we play the game in Legacy. Yesterday, Kai and I were seeing this. People were playing Brainstorms at very weird spots. I was like, you never play a Brainstorm like this. And they were like, oh, wait, Orcish Bowmasters in the format. Now you actually could play it that way. So you have to play around. It's like, okay, you have to retrain your brain.
Yeah, so that's a card that is not only played by many players, that also is changing the way the opponent plays, because you have to respect all the time the possibility that the opponent has a Orthis Bowmasters.
Yeah, exactly. And you also like it's not like Hull Breacher or something or Narset where it completely stops the draw. You still get the draw. So sometimes it's still correct to play into it because you want the extra cards. You want to see them. And yes, you take a lot of damage, but sometimes it's correct. So it's interesting. Sometimes it's correct, sometimes it's not correct. Whereas like playing like when Hull Breacher's on the board, you don't play Brainstorm. It's not interesting. This card is interesting.
So
Oh yeah, this is cool. This is interesting. Okay, so what's going on here is I think Dario is minusing Chase and Teferi, and Teferi goes to 1 to bounce the Orcish Bowmasters.
Yes.
And the thing is, it should not die. So the way it works is, okay, he's not doing it. Or is he? Well, he's thinking about it. Wait, it's like 1, 3, 4. Okay, so you bounce the Orcish Bowmaster back to hand, and then you draw the card. So there's no triggered ability, so Teferi survives. And I think that's what they are talking about right now. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
To see whether the two actions happens at the same time, and when he draws the card, the Orthis
It's already in hand.
Bowmasters is already in
Yeah.
hand, or still seeing the extra card.
He's not seeing the extra card.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something you I mean, it comes up sometimes, and it's actually quite relevant because like killing Teferi would be like really sweet. Yeah. So what do we have here? We got Cephalid Illusionists, Forced to Protect. You got the Step Through to find another wizard. We don't really need another wizard.
Now he needs a way to protect the Teferi against the Orc token, which would kill it next turn.
So many
Or
cards.
the Dryad Arbor, which is also a creature.
The Dryad Arbor, okay. Yeah, they could do that. Right now, are we still resolving the brain? No, the Brainstorm is already resolved, right? It's in the graveyard. So I guess he's trying to figure out, can he still play a land? Like if he can still play a land, then he could like fetch and try Brainstorm or something again. Or maybe he just wants to play it slow. I mean, that's also okay. Oh, he's not even playing the illusionist. Okay.
Yeah, because if he plays it, well, the Teferi would die anyway if he attacks with both creatures.
There's pernicious deed in Manuel's hands. Sure. Wizard cycling. We're getting a wizards from. This is actually interesting. So this is the wizard cycling mode of step through, but the actual effect of the card is you return 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. You can only play it if you actually have 2 targets. If there's only 1 creature, you cannot bounce. So something people do is you can like step through your own Thassa's Oracle. So maybe you played Oracle earlier, and then later you bounce it back to hand, and then you mill yourself. And then even if they have graveyard hate, it doesn't matter because you can play Oracle from the hand again.
Okay.
And you can also like just wizard cycling for Oracle, and then you do the same.
So many interactions.
Yeah. And if you make like often Legacy it's very common. Like if you make a mistake, it's like, oh, big problem. But sometimes there's nothing you can do. So we will see. We got the Ice Codal here. Oh, beautiful card. Old frame, foil, signed. Beautiful signature. As Manuel picks up a Veteran Explorer.
Near resolves, so Manuel has already 3 creatures in play, small ones, but, well, they do the work.
Yeah, they do the work. They get in for 3 points of damage. It's still going to be... Actually, okay, Dryad Arbor is not getting it. Interesting. Maybe he wants to, like...
He needs the mana.
Yeah. Oh yeah, basically, people, you can check out the standings. Like your favorite player, you want to see how they are doing. Check out the standings. We just posted a link to the standings in chat, so you can always check it out here. Dario is fetching. Dude, honestly, that Cephalid breakfast deck, that's such a funny ragtag deck. It's just like a lot of weird cards that don't really do anything. Like Shuko doesn't do anything on its own.
Yeah.
Like Cephalid Illusionist, not really. And also the Nomad's Encore doesn't do anything. It's like a lot of really bad cards, but it's still, up until the printing of Orcish Bowmaster, it was, a lot of people would say, one of the top 3 decks in the format. It wins so much. Because you have to respect the combo, but they often also play like either Urza Saga or maybe also Stoneforge Mystic, so they can kill you like with beatdown.
Yeah.
And whenever there's like 2 very different strategies, like one where you need like Graveyard Hate and one where you have to play like a normal game. I've died to several breakfasts with like Graveyard Hate in hand, and they just go Stoneforge, Caldra Complete, attack, and you're like, Graveyard Hate? Like, yeah, no.
We're seeing it now with the Urza Saga in play, which can make a couple tokens to fight against the against Manuel little creatures.
Yeah. First of all, there's going to be a lot of damage taken by Dario, right? This looks like the Orcish Bowmaster is in response to the Brainstorm, which is going to grow the army and also deal like 3 damage to the face. Whoa, double! Double! You take 6 damage here and we grow our army to a 7/7?
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
He has to respond.
Yeah. Let's see if that's... He's counting it out right now. Yeah, he's thinking about that first of all.
Yeah.
I mean, he already has like 3 of those copies of Cephalid Illusionists that you don't... Oh, hardcast. Okay, sure.
So the first Orcish Bowmaster resolved, but not the second.
Okay, chat is saying the Brainstorm was actually played in response to the first Orcish Bowmaster, so that one's actually not in play. So we're actually taking somewhat less damage, but it's still like having double Orcish Bowmasters in play in a deck that like plays tons of cantrips. That's just like so devastating. So Dario decides, okay, I gotta do something with my... Like the worst thing is if you lose the game and you still have like 2 Force of plus Pitcher in hand.
And the first ones were still in the stack, and with the Brainstorm he found a way to counter them. So no Orcish Bowmasters for Manuel.
Both of them have been handled, but of course at the cost of a ton of cards.
Yeah.
But Dario, of course, is going to try to fight back, as you mentioned, with that Urza Saga. Urza Saga is going to make us some tokens. They're going to be pretty... Like, they're gonna be at least like a 3/3. We don't really have too many other artifacts that we can like randomly draw. And yeah, Manuel keeps going. This is, huh.
He's going for a cost 3 creature.
Yeah, Leovold maybe. You could just like randomly put Uro in your graveyard and draw a card. But I think it's gonna be Grist. Grist is actually really good. Okay, it's gonna be Leovold. Fine. That works. Leovold stopping the opponent from drawing extra cards. And also makes it so then whenever like anything you control or yourself's being targeted, you also draw an extra card. Which is a funny interaction, by the way, with Bowmaster. Like Dario, from what we see, maybe he actually has Bowmasters, but right now he doesn't have one. So if you have Bowmasters and you target, let's say, Leovold, then the Leovold player draws a card. That triggers Bowmaster again. That shoots something, that triggers Leovold again. So you can keep going on forever, but Leovold is a may draw. So at some point you may decide, okay, I don't want to draw anymore, and then you stop it. But if both players want to, they can like deal a lot of damage and like draw a lot of cards.
Wow.
Yeah. Staff of the Storyteller, really good card that made its way into Legacy. Staff is one of those cards, you know, sometimes when you get new cards in Legacy, sometimes they are so good that a lot of people hate them. Stuff, I think nobody really hates stuff. People are like, that's a fair card, that's good, that's okay, that's in the format. And that's, I mean, that's just like what we do. Oh my god, we see Koplin here in the chat. Oh, Tomasz Flatschek. Tomasz, famous for making top 16 at GP New Jersey 2014 and eventually turning into a Nickfit evangelist. He has been brewing Nickfit for longer than the deck has been around almost. Like, shout out to the Czech Republic. Tomasz, how are you doing? Did you tune in yesterday, Tomasz? We did not see you on the stream. Yesterday, Manuel Bia, this player on the right side, with this exact deck, Buck Nickfit, took down the Spanish Legacy Championships. So draw some inspiration from there, and I want to see you with the deck in the future. Some more fetching. That's, you know, that those veteran explorers, they are not that great anymore, right? We already have like so much mana. Does it really matter? It's also funny, the staff, you can still make the staff work because like we have so many anti-draw effects. There's like draw effects, you can only draw one card ever. You can only draw like one card on your draw step. Leovold is saying you can still draw one card per turn. So you can activate staff of the opponent's turn, you draw the card. Whereas, for example, against Bowmasters, I mean, you would still draw the card, but that would be a trigger. Yeah. Oh, this is annoying. This is annoying because the deed could actually take out the constructs, the spirit token, and the Urza Saga. Like taking out the Saga. Like you take out your own army, but that's just a 1/1, that's okay. But taking out the Urza Saga on the other side, I like that. I like that a lot. And yeah, look at this hand from Dario. Like, come on. 2 Cephalid Illusionists and a Necromilba. This is just like what sometimes happens when you play a deck like that, right?
Yeah. There is not much he can be doing now.
Okay. Oh, we're doing it for 2 even. Okay, yeah, so that way we take out stuff. I mean, yeah, sure. And the Urza Saga, of course. There it goes. And now Dario is stuck with a bunch of creatures that don't do anything for him. And the worst part is you also can't draw into any cantrips, right? When you have like bad cards, you want Brainstorm, put them away, get new cards. Yeah, Leopold is saying, you can't play Brainstorm, but then you just like, you lose your cards. That's fine. That's a deal I want to make. You know, the artwork is like, okay, deal?
Yeah.
Like, no.
So Leovold is on the attack now. And not much going on Dario's side.
Honestly, at this point, I would just like cast all of my creatures.
Yeah, he's still on 10 life. He's not feeling threatened.
Yeah.
But yes, he's playing his creatures.
Yeah. I mean, technically, it could do something. It has like this activated ability that it prevents all combat damage dealt to it and dealt by it, like the Maze of Ith combat effect. So you can like at least stop the attack from the Leovold. Not this turn, but next turn. But you have to pay mana for it and stuff. But at least that. Oh, we pick up a Chain of Smog. So there's a combo in the deck, Chain of Smog and Witherbloom Apprentice, which is also a 2-drop. which basically kills on the spot because the Witherbloom Apprentice triggers whenever you cast a spell, an instant or sorcery. And the Chain of Smog can just like, oh, that it is. It's an action. Okay, here we go. We got the first part. This drains you for life, drains the opponent for 1 life whenever you play an instant or sorcery. Now we have Chain of Smog. We got it on screen here for a millisecond. Chain of Smog, you target yourself, you discard 2 cards, then you may copy it, pick a new target, and do it again, and cast it again. So you can like keep casting it on yourself all the time, and every time Witherbloom Apprentice triggers, and like you drain the opponent for 1. So they have to remove the apprentice or counter the Chain of Smog.
Yes.
And if they can't do either, then you drain them for all their life.
So that was enough for Dario. We see Chain of Smoke now on screen. And yeah, Manuel took the first game of the match. I don't think we'll have the time to see
Yeah, I'm not
the
sure, right?
rest.
A lot of time has already passed. Maybe production can let us know. I mean, we'll gladly watch the rest if we have time, but I don't know when the next round is going to come up. We will see. So Manuel trying to, dude, seriously, sideboarding against Cephalid Breakfast. I told you about this earlier, right? It's so annoying. You kind of want Graveyard Hate, but you don't really want Graveyard Hate. It's ideally you want like Graveyard Hate that can also like attack and block. So like Scavenging Ooze, for example, is good. Scavenging Ooze, I'd love to see.
Yeah.
But we will see what Manuel has going on there. He's taking out some stuff. Pernicious Deed, man. When I started playing Legacy, Pernicious Deed was like very popular, but then it went away for like many years, and it was more like an extended card. But now it's back. Like with the Saga already made people maybe play it, and now with the Orcish Bowmaster, they want to take out the token and the army and everything, so they like that one quite a lot. You can also put Pernicious Deed on the field and just wait, and then when Dario goes for the combo, you just like kill the board.
Yeah.
You can only do that if they use Shuko, you can wait because Shuko equip is like sorcery speed. If they use the Nomads and Core and Cephalid Illusionist, you have to do it before like the second creature comes. So you can only kill one creature and then the second one comes. But I mean, it still stops the combo. Chat, so who's your favorite here? Okay, chat, if you were given, you get to make one wish. Tomorrow, somebody's going to come to your house and give you either this Cephalid Breakfast deck or this Buck Nickfit deck. And you have to play the deck for the rest of your life. Which one do you choose? Robert is saying breakfast. Koplinchen likes Cephalid Breakfast as well. Nickfit with Marine. Yeah, that actually is Marine of Clan Nell Tooth on the deck. We saw her a couple of times yesterday, often just like being browsed over because we didn't really need her right away. She's like way too good. There's also this funny wolf on the sideboard. I don't remember the names. Yeah, starts with an S, and it's like I keep calling it like Spirit Monger plus Ratchet Bomb, which is kind of like a weird thing. Oh, see, Plague Engineer is coming in. Plague Engineer is also really cool. You can put it down. You name Wizard, or I guess Murphork. Is it Murphork? No, they are Cephalids, right? You name Wizard anyway, and you stop all the Cephalid Illusionists. So all of the Cephalid Illusionists are gone. No combo anymore at any time, and it's still like a creature, right? So this is the kind of hate I want against this deck.
Yeah, that is great, but at the same time can attack with a creature and do something more than just stopping the combo.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
I like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like Manuel, he really likes that bug deck, and you know, in Legacy, people often make fun of Nickfit because in the past, people built very bad decks of Nickfit, but I think Bug Nickfit is actually okay. I don't hate Bug Nickfit, and I think I can't speak to how well Manuel built the deck because he knows much more about this. I can't say, but what I see, I like. What I see, I like. He's got 2 Veteran Explorer. In the past, they always play 4. A lot of times, they actually cut back to 2 recently when I see it. I like 2. And overall, like this deck, it's good. Yeah. I can't say anything else. Like when you think about it, yesterday, Manuel won. Now he's 3-0 again. This man can never lose. What is going on?
Yeah. He's on fire this weekend. And Nick in the end is just a collection of creatures, but somehow they work very well together and they win many games.
Okay, let's see where it goes here.
So we'll see, because if Manuel takes down the second game as well, maybe we have the time to see the complete match. because the next round, I guess it's about to begin at any time. 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. So yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we'll have the time
Yeah.
to see this match complete.
Okay.
And Dario starts with Urza Saga.
Oh, starting with a saga is really weird. Oh, you know what that
Yeah.
tells me? When you start with saga, that's a very big tell because that means you want to combo on the third turn. Because starting with saga doesn't make sense unless you play like Ancient Tomb, which he doesn't have. So you really want to find Shuko.
Uh-huh.
And Shuko enables the combo.
Yeah.
So that tells me, okay, he's got Cephalid Illusionist. On turn 3, he will make Cephalid Illusionist, maybe have some kind of protection. So he wants to find Force of Will now. So Manuel knows this. This is that's such a strong. Maybe he's gonna have Orum's Chant into Cephalid Illusionist. And I think that's what's happening. And unless Manuel has like 2 interactive spells like removal plus Force of Will, the game could actually be over now. Maybe that's why it's 10 minutes. Like, okay,
Okay.
this is smart. He even does it in response to the Urza Saga, so he will know whether he wants to get Shuko or maybe something else. Because if the chant maybe gets countered, I think you still get Shuko and you try to win. But yeah, this gives you maybe even more information. Yeah, this literally this could be the turn 3 kill. So what are we seeing on Manuel's side? He's fetching right away. Okay. What are you gonna do? Like with blue mana, you cannot cast Assassin's Trophy. What can you do? Why would you fetch there? What can you do? Spell Pierce? No, he doesn't have Spell Pierce.
He goes for a Bayou. And
Huh.
let's see.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
What does he cast in hand?
I don't know. Chat is saying Simic Charm, sure. That would be something. Like random, I don't know, Veil of Summer, but that doesn't do anything. I don't think that's cool, right? When you don't know, then you can wait and see, and then you learn something and you become a better player.
Ortiz can.
Okay, that doesn't do anything. That's okay. Doesn't matter. And then you go for the combo GG, game 3. Yeah, you can just like show it at that point. You have reserved arms shot. Interestingly, there's one thing Manuel can actually still do. Ooh, I forgot about this. Manuel can have Fairy Macabre.
Uh-huh.
So Fairy Macabre, you discard it, remove 2 cards from the graveyard. It's not a spell. So you can actually like, Dario thinks he's safe. Okay, he doesn't have Fairy Macabre. Okay, but if he has Fairy Macabre, you can still do it. And you can stop him, and then all of his deck is milled, and then he dies.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
So we saw it. The turn 3 kill. Second game was very fast, and then there will be around like 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
So maybe we will have the time to see the third game.
Maybe production can just like skip through all the shuffling and go like to the beginning of the next game. I think we're watching like a video here, so you just guys, if you can hear us, you can just skip forward. So maybe we can actually get into the entirety of the third game. I would love to see that.
Because this matchup is really interesting. It's kind of strange because they are two decks very different from each other, but
it's interesting because they can both play like a mid-range game, but both players also have like combos.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find the good spots. And like in the first game, you saw Manuel, he won like with the combo. And the second game, Dario won with the combo, like much faster. And the third game,
it's interesting because you can expect anything. It's not like a normal match where you know more or less the play patterns. Here, anything can happen.
Which color of sleeves do you like more, blue or red?
I go for red.
You go for red?
Always.
Sí, es rojo en español. ¿Sí?
Yes,
¿Y azul?
Huh?
Azul?
Yeah.
Azul? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to practice a little bit of Spanish. I know some color. Amarillo? Amarillo? Yellow?
Amarillo.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
¿Y verde?
Verde.
Yeah, perfect.
He knows all the colors.
Yeah. What is purple again?
Purple.
Purple, yeah.
Morado.
Morado. Yeah. See, that one I know as well.
But you need the important ones that are the colors placing magic, like for white and black.
Yeah. Blanco or something?
Blanco and
Blanco y negro?
negro. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
See?
the 5 colors of magic. That's the important one.
Okay. So both players kept. So what do we see on the left side?
Cephalid, Ursa Saga.
Cephalid, Urza Saga, and Orm's Chant. That's already that's game 2 again.
Yeah, yeah.
But here comes Caber Therapy.
Naming.
Usually Brainstorm, but I could see naming Cephalid Illusionist maybe. Oh, yeah, he probably named Brainstorm
I
if he
think
missed.
he missed. Yes,
Yeah.
he missed.
But the thing is,
Now he knows.
now he can flash. Yeah, now he knows. Now he can flashback, and now he can take out the Cephalid Illusionist.
Yeah.
I mean, if Dario is scared, he could actually go land and then on Manuel's upkeep just Arms Chant. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, you want to do this. This is much better.
He starts with Ursa Saga again, and Manuel knows that he needs to do something because otherwise
Ooh.
he would lose on turn 3.
You know what's happening here? You play this, you play Veteran Explorer, you
Yeah.
flash it back, you name a Cephalid Illusionist, you get 2 lands, you play Deed, you blow Deed for 0, you kill the Urza Saga.
And Dario is left with nothing.
Yeah. But actually, now he
Nearly-
gets basic lands. He gets basic lands.
Yeah.
Actually, so maybe you don't blow the Deed, because if he finds basic lands, that's not that great. But we will see. And we are learning Dario is already qualified for the European Legacy Masters as well. Dude, Spain has so many strong players. Like everybody we see on stream, like Manuel is also qualified. for
Yeah,
Leg-
from
Are you
yesterday.
qualified for a European Legacy
I'm
Masters?
not, unfortunately.
Me neither. I mean, that's why we're doing commentary. Maybe we get to commentate the European Legacy Masters someday. Cool. Oh god, the crazy island is back.
Yeah.
I like it. In a weird way, I like it, even though it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, and we picked up another land. Oh,
So Manuel named the Cephalid and
yeah.
he's gone.
So yeah, he could either run out the deed and take out the saga. I don't hate it. You could also wait a turn because you still take out the construct anyway. So if you want to use your mana for I like this. If you want to use your mana for something else, you basically have a free turn to do that. And now all of a sudden, like I think he plays 2 Chain of Smog, I read. So as soon as he draws Chain of Smog, he's actually it's funny, you can actually stop the Chain of Smog thing with Orm's Chant, I believe. Because you copy it and you play it again, and then Orm's Chant says you can't play spells. Okay, yeah, that's a cute thing. Yeah, see, he's checking it out. Okay, how does it work? You play the copies. Can I stop this?
And Dario drew another land on his turn, so he has not much. Okay, so we are ready to go to next round. So maybe we won't have the chance to know who won this match, but it was interesting anyway. So get ready for the next match, and Kai is coming back.
Oh, by the way,
You.